Alright then, Monday morning in Gyra at the Ampol service station, or the roadhouse, or what do you want to call it. Morning, Uncle Tim. Truckies having breakfast by the looks of it. I think we'll go back to town and go out that way. Now today I thought we might go for a ride start that again. Now today I thought we might go for a bit of a waterfall ride. I thought we might pop over to Ebor and have a look at the falls there. Then we might have a quick look at Point Lookout, actually, in the New England National Park. Then we might cut around to Wallamumby Falls, and then Bakers Creek Falls, and then home. Oh, there's traffic, heavens above. As said, it's a Monday. I was going to go for a ride yesterday, for a Sunday ride, you know. But it was so windy that it was just wasn't pleasant anymore. What's this bloke doing? We're going to go in here with our brakes on, are we? So we'll head east about 80 kilometres to Ebor. Have a look at a waterfall there and work from there. The old girl remains a pleasure to ride. And the New England and Northern Tablelands remains a pleasure to ride around or upon. Now I've got the microphone in the helmet here today, but I don't know whether I've got anything interesting to say. I don't know. Bear Public School. else not to like about this countryside? It's beautiful. I've been living here for 23 years now, going on to 24. And before that, we used to come up here fairly regularly because my grandmother lived in Armidale. And my mother was actually from Maitland and then moved up here because her father was a foreman on the railways back in the 1920s and 30s. So we have a fair history of being up here, though most of my life has been lived in other places. Like, oh, well, I was born in Goulburn, or Windellama, outside Goulburn. And then we moved from there to Newcastle, so I've lived in Newcastle and Maitland and the Central Coast, and then when I was old enough moved to Sydney. And I was in Sydney for about 10 years. And I still have old friends from my Maitland days as a child, and then my days on the Central Coast. At the entrance, friends of mine and I and some mates, we played rugby together, rugby and rugby league. We've known each other for 50 years. It's ridiculous. And we still meet up once a year. Well, we pick a pub and meet at the pub and stay the night, have dinner, have a few beers, stay the night, have a catch up. We do that once a year. We've been doing that off and on for, I don't know, at least 30 years. Be longer than that. I think our first sort of annual meeting was 1985 or 86, so however long that is. And yeah, each year we just, like, we used to, each year we say, alright, it's your turn to pick the pub. And we've got a last year was my turn to pick it, so I picked the pub in Yeovil, which is about, I don't know, it's heading towards Canowindra that way. And we had to try and find somewhere that's, more or less equidistant for us all, because I'm in Guyra. My mate Tony, he's down at Berridale, which is like near Jinnabine down that way. And the other two blokes are on the Central Coast still, or again, or whatever. Harry, he was in the army for years, so he sort of moved around a bit. And Errol, the other bloke, he is a chef and spent a lot of years in the Merchant Navy on oil rigs, whatever, runs up to Singapore and whatnot. He's more or less retired now. Anyway, this year the meeting will be in January, and it'll be at a place called Ballymore, which is sort of between Dunedoo and Dubbo, out that way. So that'll be good to catch up. big bloke going down the dirt road, probably going to Wallamumbi property, I guess. Who knows? Oh, well, actually, the number of properties on that road it could be going to. You can see that dust being blown around by the wind as well. So let's go and have a little look. Rough old road, the Ebor Road, but we've only got about another 20 k's or so, and it should smooth out a bit on Waterfall Way, at least for a bit.
Let's have a look at the bottom ones anyway and see what happens. I don't think we're going to get to the top ones.